Hello, happy Easter! Welcome back to Sunday Doodles with Andra. Today we'll work like we usually do. We'll start with simple shapes that you already know, and we'll combine those to make beautiful pictures. Let's make sure you have the right supplies. It's really important to have about 6 or 8 pieces of paper underneath the paper that you're going to draw on to protect the table. You need a regular number 2 pencil, and if you have a really good eraser, bring that as well. Right over along this edge, I'm going to do my practice shapes, and then we're going to do our drawing here. I'm going to save this far half of the paper. I'm going to keep it nice and clean because I have something special in mind for it later. Let's start with a circle. If it turns out an egg shape, that works too, no problem. If you know how to draw a little round line like this, let's draw a few of those. Let's draw one that way. We'll draw one with its points up and its rounded side down. We'll draw another one that's rounded side up and points down. Have you ever drawn a candy cane shape like this? It's like an upside down J. Let's draw one the other direction. So you start there, you make this little round, and then you come down with a straight line. You can practice as many of these as you need to. Do you know how to draw a check mark like that? It's a little tiny line and then a longer line. Let's draw a backwards check mark. It's a little line that way and a long line the other way. Those kind of ran into each other. I'll draw it down there. Do you know how to draw a triangle? Let's try some squiggle lines like this that are kind of wavy lines back and forth. Let's try a scribble line like this. You can try a lot of scribbles if you want to. Making a gray area that's not dark black. And you just don't push as hard with your pencil, and that's how that happens. We're going to start our drawing right about here when you're ready. So right about here, I'm going to draw the circle. I'm going to draw the candy cane shape right here. It's going to stop right about there. I need 2 more lines in this area that are really important. One of them starts right here. I'm going to make, do you see this little moon shape that's happening right in here? So it's like, there's the moon shape. And if I find the top of this curve, it's right about there. I'm going to draw a little bit of a curved and then a straight line right down there. Let's draw our first check mark. I come down and up at an angle. And then a line straight across like that. This is kind of a bumpy line, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Do another bumpy line, and it's going to be a short bumpy line, only a little bit of a line right there. This whole space, I'm going to go really dark. This is the tomb that Jesus was in after he had died. And instead of burying him in a grave, they buried him in the tomb. Take the gray, and we're going to shadow. And I'm going to put gray on this little moon shape as well, but it's going to be really light at the top. And then as we come to the bottom, it's going to get dark. And this is going to help it feel round. If you just get gray on all of that, that works too, because they're made out of stone anyway. You can put a little bit of gray on the front of this. This is a big stone that was rolled across to close the door. Instead of having a door that opens and closes, they just put a big round rock across. We're going to do a little tiny bit more shadow on the ground right here. When Jesus died and when he was resurrected, when he came back alive, it was springtime, and springtime has flowers. I put a little circle and then I draw a stem down, and that's it. It's a cute little flower. I'm going to put a little flower right next to it, and then a teeny tiny one right there, and as many little flowers along this wall as I want to. This picture with the open tomb reminds us that Jesus didn't stay in here. He was resurrected and he came out alive. This picture could be complete and stand on its own, but you know how we left this part empty? There's something really special I want to teach you how to draw, and it goes over here. The other part of this picture looks like this. And this is Jesus talking to his friend Mary. I'm going to teach you how to draw this in the second part of this video, but I need to send that video to you through email. If you're a younger person, you might need a parent with an email address to help you with this part. I'm so excited to teach you how to draw the second half of today's doodle. Click on the link in the description below this video. I ask for your name, I ask for your email. I'm going to send a link to the second half of this Sunday doodle. I think you're really going to love it. And one of the best things about this, then I can email you every time a Sunday doodle is ready. Thank you, and we'll draw again in just a minute in segment 2.